It's the very one and only American Johnson. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another BreadCast. Mr. Dapperton. Dear Mr. Dapperton. Hello. I'm American Johnson.
I need my glasses.
No, you don't. You don't need your glasses. You don't need to see this. You know, his position is that this is the ultimate, like, peak humanity. This is as far as our species can go. Basically, the late 19th and early 20th century is when we peaked, when we had the robber barons and the Pinkertons murdering workers. This was the pinnacle of humanity. This was the greatest achievement we've ever had, was the brutal subjugation and oppression of the working class. And Mr. Dapperton wants to go back to those days and perhaps even take it farther. Take off all the limits on capitalism, and we will have an age of glory. That's the position of the anarcho-capitalist. The position of the anarcho-capitalist, like Mr. Dapperton, is that the reason why capitalism is so terrible is because it has so many restrictions on it. And that's why capitalism results in so many terrible, horrendous, world-destroying effects. And if we take all the brakes off and let capitalists do whatever they want, then they'll stop being exploitative and destroying the planet. I'm tired of looking at this picture, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Getting all worked up over here. Let's wreck some memes. Oh God, this one always, okay, here we go. We're gonna wreck some memes now. I got some pulled up on Discord here. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna wreck a good old-fashioned, familiar Charlie Kirk meme.
Oh, Charlie Kirk again.
Let's read this meme. As young conservatives, you are the only real rebels left in the country. You are the only people doing something different. Donald Trump Jr.
Donald Trump Jr.
I think we got a live one here, folks. I think this is an authentic Turning Point USA meme. Yeah, you're not trying to do something different. You're upholding the majority status quo, and it's not brave to blame all of your problems on scapegoats like foreigners and evil cultural Marxists. I mean, it's not a brave, unique position. It's just supporting the state and the status quo and the present regime and the people who already have all the power. You're not a brave victim freedom fighter. You're just a big old butthead who wants to keep your power. You're trying to hold on to your power, Charlie Kirk. So I'm going to consider that meme wrecked.
Yay!
Let's ask a puppet some questions.
Yeah, I will be the puppet today. So you can ask me and I will try to answer you all.
This is my finest puppet. This one took a lot of work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But I think she's pretty realistic, don't you? She's shy now, but she's gonna be. I think you could see she's getting her confidence very quickly here. She's gonna be like the Luna Diva pretty soon.
Okay, show me my graduation pics.
Oh, you have to do that. It's on.
Where?
Never mind. You just keep talking. Here.
Okay.
Wait. While I pull that up, I have a question for Luna.
Okay.
Luna, can you tell us about what you learned about Karl Marx and Marxism in college?
Oh my God. Actually, I had 4 years in my university. In 4 years, I had to pass 3 exams of the, what do you call commerce?
Marxism?
Marxism. And I failed one.
She failed her Marxism classes.
I failed. I had to take the second chance.
She had to retake it.
Yeah, retake it, study again, and the second time
I told her what an opportunity to be able to sit in one of the great universities of Hanoi and learn Marxism from the masters. And you, why did you fail?
Because I didn't learn.
Why didn't you learn?
It's boring.
It can be a little dry.
It's boring.
It can be a little dry.
And the second chance, I was so young at that time. This is my.
Wait, it's not up yet. Do you want to go to the? You want to change the subject? Are you trying to change the subject? I will say this: if I was in that class, I would have failed spectacularly, if only because I wouldn't have understood a single damn word.
And the second time I took the exam again, and I got the minimum grade to pass.
She passed. She did pass in the end.
Yeah.
It was a triumph in the end. A triumph of the working class. All right, we're gonna look at these graduation pictures now.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Yay! I was so young at that time. This is when I was maybe 21 years old. I just graduated from my university. And when I took this picture, actually, I didn't know that there was a Western guy behind of me. I didn't know. I didn't know.
He photobombed you?
Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is my fancy outside. At that time, and I was so young.
Why are you sad?
Because
you still look the same age. You don't look any different.
So this is in the of course, I was in the Temple of Literature.
Oh yeah. That's the Temple of Literature. That's if you haven't subscribed to Luna Oy, you can watch her tour of the Temple of Literature. One class that you did not fail was your AK-47 and grenade toss classes.
Yes.
Every Vietnamese student is required to take.
I was talented because in the first year I had to learn about kind of the army class or something. Like we learn how to fight if there is any war, the sudden war or something have happened. So I learned how to use the AK-47, how to shoot, something like that. And I was one of the best students at that class because I got the best score at shooting. Something like that.
So don't cross Luna Nguyen. Do not anger Luna Nguyen.
I am talented.
What about the grenade?
The grenade was in my high school. The very last class of my high school about army or something fighting, and we had to learn how to throw the grenade. And I was also the best student to
throw the grenade.
To throw the grenade exactly to the point about 10 meters far away, 30 meters. 30 meters far away, and exactly to the point that my teacher told us to. So
was it a live grenade? Did it blow up?
No, it's a fake one. It's a wooden grenade.
But if it were real, you're in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, Luna is doing well hosting the stream. I'm going to have to come take my job back.
No, this is mine.
This is a risk to my career here.
This is mine.
Luna is like the YouTube, especially like the left tube. She has the pedigree. You have like because your mother owned an arcade.
Yes. My mother owned an arcade.
Tell them about that. I didn't know about this until very recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When I was maybe in my primary school, my mom had my mom tried to have her own business or something. So he chose what do you call arcade? Arcade,
yeah. A video game arcade.
Kind of the video game shop.
Yeah.
We own 4 or 5 games screen. Game machine, something like that, very old fashioned. And every night me and my older brother sneak out into that shop and play games free every night.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Was this the machine you had?
The screen, I remember that would have the big screen like the TV screen, the television.
Oh, you had actual cabinets? Like there's only one game per machine? Or was it a game? Could you change the machine? Could you change
the game with the tape, but we
What did the
used
machine
the
look
screen.
like? Did it look like this? No?
So, I don't remember, but I remember the tape.
I'm curious if it was a Nintendo.
It's the yellow tape.
Yellow tape.
Yellow tape,
yellow
and
cartridge.
big like this and big like this. And then we put it in to change the game.
I wonder if it was an NES.
And we had a lot of video games, babe. Oh, everything.
Really?
Everything.
We'll have to. I'm going to do some more investigation and try to figure out what kind of consoles they had, because that's super fascinating to me. Because this was a time when Vietnam was very poor, and especially Thanh Hoa, where she's from, was very poor. So that must have been a pretty heavy investment for your mother to buy those video games, right?
Yes. So,
and they probably had to come from the black market.
We were the only game store in my village at that time.
Was it legal to buy those kinds of electronics, or did she have to kind of get it from a?
Totally legal.
But they didn't sell electronics very. Where did she buy them? Did they have?
My what do you call, my uncle helped my mom to buy those. I didn't know. I didn't know how did he deal with it.
It was legal, I'm sure. I'm sure it was perfectly legal. Yeah. In like 1994, it was legal to. I don't know. I'm speaking out of uncertainty.
So that game
here.
Was in about 1998 or 7, something like
That's
that.
so cool though. Yeah. I mean, how cool would that be to like grow up in an arcade? What kind of games are popular in Vietnam?
Mario.
Mario? Now?
No, at that time.
So it wasn't Nintendo. It wasn't Nintendo.
It was not Nintendo. It's Mario. It's the game that.
Mario is a Nintendo character.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I have no idea what. I just play it, you know.
So she has
7 years old girl played it.
That's funny to me. It's just a little bit of a culture shock that you grew up in an arcade, but you don't know.
Now I know I was the best student in the AK-47 class because I play a lot the bird shooting games when I was 7.
You are such a gamer. You have a gamer's blood running through your veins, and you just don't realize it yet. You sound just like a gamer. Like, I played a lot of video games, and that's why I'm good at it. That's why I could really just defeat you with a real gun.
I play with the guns all the time and shoot the birds on the screen. Like
Duck hunt. This is so funny. Do you think that this is as funny as I do? Because you're talking about. I'm going to explain to you why this is funny. Because I feel like you're not in on the joke yet, and I feel bad. Okay, you're talking about things that are like a staple of my childhood. Like these were things that American children were we took it very seriously. And so like you're talking about like Mario and Duck Hunt and these things that I played when I was a kid. But like you have no idea what they're called. You don't know like the lore. You just played the games, which is kind of like sweet. I like that. It's like you had this pure gamer experience. It's not wrapped up in the like gamer culture. You like to shoot the gun at the ducks on the screen. And you don't care about the branding and the marketing and
No, I don't.
I love that. I do. I love that. That's wonderful. Okay, that's it for today. I'm American Johnson.
Yeah. I'm Luna.
Luna of Luna Oi. As Breyer F said, smash that like button to smash capitalism. Subscribe if you don't already. And subscribe to Luna Oi as well. We will see you next week on the next BreadCast. And that's it. Hopefully this weather doesn't get too bad. I hope the storm dies down before it gets here. We'll keep you updated on Twitter and Mastodon and Discord and all that kind of stuff.
Long live Lunaism.
One last little piece of information. Please subscribe to Discontent as well. I'll put a link in the chat after we finish the stream. Discontent, tomorrow we're going to have a special report on the weather situation from a leftist perspective. So subscribe to Discontent on YouTube as well. I will put a link to that now. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Have a good one. Stay safe out there.
Luna's channel.
Oh yeah, we're going to put links to Luna's channel. And also Discontent. Don't die. We will not die, I hope.
We won't.
I will never die.